Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the show. I am your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Dragon Quest XI, where we're like 20-something hours in. I'm sure we're almost done. Probably not. Launching the game right now. I haven't started the game capture yet so that you guys don't get flashbanged. And should be good now. Okay, continue adventure, Mount Panglai. And what's our recap? Here's what happened so far. Having set out to find his friends, Muck arrives at the last bastion where he finds King Carnelian and Hendrik. At the king's orders, Hendrik and our hero head out on a mission to infiltrate Heliodor Castle, which has been overrun by monsters. There they defeat Tyriant, one of the 6 spectral sentinels, and clear the darkness from the skies. Their mission complete, they head back to Bastion, where the celebratory banquet lasts long into the night. The next morning, the pair are summoned to see the king. Hendrik is presented with the Shield of Heliodor, the highest honor in the realm. The king then commands the two heroes to travel to Mount Panglai, a place long associated with the Luminary, in search of aid in the battle ahead. Officially allies at last, they set out for the mysterious mountain in the hopes of finding help and perhaps an old friend or two. I think we're going to find Rab there, because Rab was getting trained by a Grandmaster Peng, and we're going to a place called Panglai. I'm guessing one of those is named after the other, but I don't know which is which. But we'll see if I'm right. Also, no clue what happened to Serena and Veronica, so they could just pop up out of anywhere. Hendrik, dude, you missed completely. Okay, I missed completely. I can't say anything now. Alright, we can take that guy's horse now if we want. No! Get on the Hornet. There we go. Alright. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Cian. $47 damage. What? Get down here. I couldn't reach him. I had to wait for him to come down. Ow. You know what? I'm gonna put guard up. Okay, I parried there. Yo, Hendrik did a flip. I hadn't seen that one. Parried again. Glad we put that up. 2 parries. It's already worth it that we spend a turn doing that.
All is well that ends well.
Alright. Let's have them heal up. Let's see. Yeah, I'll fight another one. That's fine. Morning all. Happy Friday. Hey, Chloro. Gray and blue. I see you both. Hello.
Our triumph was never in doubt.
Don't really know if I need this mount right now, but I guess it's fine. I'm deciding if I want to play hooky or not. I'm exhausted. What better way to play hooky than watch Muck all morning? That's what I'm here for. To help incentivize your bad decisions.
All is well that ends well.
Treasure chest, platinum lance. I'm guessing there's not really a lance weapon type in the game. I'm guessing that's just a spear.
Victory is ours.
Let me see. Angry Law, Base Cave, Summit Tunnel. Well, this is like a little town, right? Let's check this out. Let's see what's here. cutscene. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been here. Hey, Boxy. There's like monks here?
Temple on top of a mountain. What connection could a place like this have to the luminary? It certainly benefits from divine protection of some kind. Yggdrasil fell to earth not far from here, yet the temple buildings escaped entirely unscathed.
I know that face. That man is a knight of Heliodor. Heliodorian swine! You think that your blockade will break us? Think again. The disciples of Angrila are made of sterner stuff, as you will soon see.
What in the... These movements must be intended to confound us. Be on your guard. They may attack from any angle.
What?
Enough! All of you.
What is going
Is this how
on?
we treat visitors? As your High Lama, I order you to stand down.
Your Holiness, these people are not visitors. They are soldiers of Heliodor. We cannot be sure of their intentions.
Soldiers of Heliodor, you say? The tall one, perhaps. But his young friend does not look like a military man to me.
Do you see the mark on my
I sense
hand?
a great power within you. Tell me, young man, are you the luminary?
And then he nods.
Incredible. He divined your true identity with a single glance.
How long we have waited for this day. Please, you must forgive my disciples' discourtesy. Their training is incomplete. Welcome to
The
Angrila, honored luminary.
The young kid is like, oh yeah, the other ones, they're
At the top
noobs.
of the temple, we have much to discuss.
Strange child, but remarkably perceptive for one so young. There is more to him than meets the eye, that much is certain. Well, we have come this far. We might as well make our way to this high hall of theirs, see what he has to say.
I've done you a great discourtesy, luminary. I should have welcomed you with open arms, not bared fists. I pray you can forgive me. His Holiness awaits you in the high hall at the top of the temple. Please proceed inside. Welcome to Angry Law. You're the luminary, are you not? The one we have awaited all these years. His Holiness told us you would come. How long we have looked forward to this day. Please, pray stay and talk a while before you proceed to the main hall. Everyone is eager to meet you at last. Okay, there's like a bank, a sleeping area. There's a merchant. What do you have? Battle dress, sword, knife cleaver. Spirit stuff. For the most part, we can't use this stuff. Alright. Some of that might be upgrades for the other party members once we find them. There's a bunny girl here. What's your deal? Angry Law is home to a society of monks who spend all their time training to be extra strong and clever. Are you here to train too? No. Then why did you climb all the way up the mountain? You're a strange one, mister. Howdy, honey. What brings you here? Me, I was moseying around minding my own business when I found myself smack dab in the middle of a gang of red-eyed monsters fixing to eat me up. If it hadn't been for a couple of the kindly disciples coming to my rescue, I'd have been torn into itty-bitty bits. These fellas sure are strong, and fast. You should have seen them wail on the environments quick as all get out. Guess all this training really does pay off. Here in the Temple of Angry-Law, disciples undergo the most arduous training imaginable in order to draw out latent spiritual powers. Before, in the mountain path was barricaded by the Heliodorian army, would-be heroes would come here from all over Erdrea in the hope of learning secrets of our strength. He's a menace! Seed of Therapesis. I think that's the one that gives healing power. I just saw a load of disciples racing into the High Hall. His Holiness must have summoned them. I've never seen them so excited before. I wonder what's going on. Yeah, I wonder.
I welcome you once again to Anguilla, honored luminary. As I believe you know, it is my privilege to serve as High Lama of this most sacred temple.
I am to address you as Your Holiness, correct? Might I ask what you and your people know of my companion?
Why, everything, of course. We have awaited his coming ever since the day he entered this world, in the castle of Dundrasil.
Waiting for him? What do you mean?
I mean exactly what I say, nothing more. Tell me, do you recognize the symbol on this banner?
No.
It is the emblem of Dundrasil. Since the age of heroes, the princes of that nation have come here to train with us for 6 years of their youth. Your young friend was born a prince of Dundrasil. Thus did we expect him to come here as a boy and study under the great Grand Master Pang. Sadly,
Oh.
that was not to be.
And she's currently training Rab, and
So
Rab
fate
would have
had
once
been
been a prince of
kinder,
Dundrasil long
you would have
ago.
spent a good part of your childhood here. What of his tutor, this Grand Master Pang you speak of?
When the Lord of Shadows brought the world tree low, the Master set out to summon a magical mandala to protect the temple from destruction. The spell succeeded, but its power was too great. Grand Master Pang did not return.
A noble sacrifice indeed.
Now that the Master is gone, it falls to me to guide you. Come to the field of discipline. It lies behind this hall. There is something you must see.
It is a shame that the Grand Master cannot be here. I would have liked to meet one so noble. Come, let us see what His Holiness has in store.
Okay. We got a speech bubble here. It is my honor to serve as chief instructor of the temple. If Dundrasil had not fallen, I would have trained you as a child according to the instructions of Grandmaster Pang. No doubt you are eager to undertake the training that is your birthright. But first, pray speak with His Holiness. He awaits you by the entrance to the field of discipline which stands behind the temple. Okay, well that's there. But what's up here though? Maybe there's a piece of candy up here. Grand Master's Chamber. Welcome, Luminary. This is the Grand Master's Chamber. It is where Grandmaster Pang herself resided until that fateful day. It is also where you would have awoken each morning if you had come here when you were a child and trained with us as you were supposed to. Why would I have awoken each morning in the Grand Master's bedroom? Maybe I'm kind of glad I didn't come here. That sounds pretty sus. Zonix says, greetings subjects, Lord Sonix is here. The dragon is raging its terror over Sonic's lands, but we stay strong. Does your mom know that you refer to her as a dragon online to strangers on the internet?
Beyond those doors lies the field of discipline, where students of Anguilla strive for enlightenment. Before we tread upon this hallowed ground, let me tell you a little of our history. And of the luminary of legend himself, Erdwin. Before setting out to defeat the Dark One, Erdwin came to our temple to learn from the Wise Ones, who made their homes here even then. The first Grand Master, i.e., accepted him as a disciple, and trained him in the secrets of spiritual realization. But he did not train alone. During his time here, he met someone who would change his fate forever.
Who was this person?
Another of Ai Yi's disciples, a young mage whose talent outshone that of all who had come before. A man named Morkant. Erdwin and Morkant
Sounds like a bad guy name.
Every day, each striving to outstrip the other. Though they were fierce rivals, they became firm friends. When their training was complete, Morkant joined with Erdwin in his quest to slay the Dark One. Without Morkant's magic, he might never have prevailed. Before setting out, they carved an inscription into this stone, a pledge of eternal friendship. It has been a treasure of ours ever since.
Morkant. I have not heard the name before.
Now allow me to show you to the Field of Discipline, if you would be so good as to follow me.
The Field of Discipline. We two sworn companions, Erdwin and Morkant, do hereby pledge to lay low the Dark One, though it cost us our very lives. May this pact stand from now until eternity.
Welcome to the Field of Discipline. Since the Age of Heroes, many a would-be warrior has spilt sweat and blood upon these flagstones. If your karma had been different, this is where you would have trained under Grand Master Pang, like all the princes of Dundrasil before you. I have brought you here so that you might stand in the footsteps of your ancestors. Even your grandfather, Lord Robert, completed his training here. The memory of his achievements shall live in the temple's memory.
He's a dirty old man. His achievements are probably chasing girls.
Pang was a harsh master. With this implement, disciples whose efforts were lacking were given motivation, directly to their fundament.
Fundament.
It became known as the Naughty Stick. During the course of his 6 years of tuition, your grandfather's right honorable posterior was paddled an unprecedented 10,000 times. The tale of Lord Robert's road to enlightenment lives on to this day. Every disciple knows that he must focus at all times, lest he face the same fate.
A legendary achievement indeed.
You are worried
He's
for your
just stone-faced.
grandfather, yes? Do not be. Lord Robert overcame every challenge set for him by the Grand Master, and emerged stronger every time. The fall of the World Tree would not have been enough to extinguish one so resilient. He is alive. I sense it. Tonight there will be a modest feast in the High Hall to celebrate your long-awaited arrival. We would be greatly honored if you would join us. We may not be able to aid you as we would have done were Master Pang still with us, but in this respect at least, we can provide.
Nod. That night, the High Lama holds a banquet in Muck's honor. The long-suffering disciples are overjoyed to have an evening's respite from their training and eat, drink, and dance till the early hours. Then morning comes.
Awake at last, hmm? It is high time we were on our way. If the Grand Master was still alive, perhaps we might have learned something to help us in our fight against the Lord of Shadows. Sadly, it was not to be.
Thing is, though, because we played a section from Rab's point of view, we know the Grandmaster's still alive. She's just not here. So that brings up the question of, after she saved this place from getting destroyed from the falling tree, why didn't she come back? Why did she just leave and then they all think she's dead? Ah, Luminary, I trust you slept well last night. His Holiness awaits you outside. It seems he's keen to wish you luck on the next stage of your journey. He had said he intended to speak with you alone, but I could hear voices coming from the other side of the door. What could be happening out there, I wonder?
And the Hermit? What news of him?
Forgive us, Your Holiness. The monsters on the mountain path were too strong. We were unable to reach him.
I see.
Your Holiness, is there a problem?
Yes, Sir Hendrik. I fear there is. You see, 2 weeks ago a hermit visited us, unannounced. Then just as suddenly departed for the top of the mountain.
Alone? Whatever for?
That I do not know. The moment he heard that Master Pang had passed away, he ran from the temple. He was last seen climbing the path to the summit.
I wonder if that's Rab.
The mountain has become infested with monsters, emboldened and strengthened by the rise of the Lord of Shadows. It is a perilous place indeed.
And maybe maybe Pang is at the summit.
So, I dispatched a group of disciples to return him to safety. As you can see, things did not go quite as planned.
I have trained all my life for a moment such as this, and yet I have failed in my first true test. I have brought shame upon Angri-La.
Might we be able to offer some assistance?
I thank you for your kindness, but you are guests here. I cannot ask you to undertake such a dangerous task.
A knight of Heliodor does not abandon an innocent in need. These people have shown us great kindness. It is only right that we do them a kindness in return. Would you not agree?
It's funny that you could say no there.
But I cannot allow you to bear this burden alone. I shall come with you.
What?
We must depart for
Is
the
he
summit
useful in a
of
fight?
Mount Panglai without delay. After exiting the temple, we will take the path to the east in order to begin our ascent.
We had a redeem for this. Okay. What's this? The path to the top of the mountain lies to the east as you exit the temple. Be wary, there are many fearsome creatures lying in wait there. I'm wondering if the little kid's gonna not do anything in combat, or if he's gonna unexpectedly kick booty in combat. Cat. Okay, so we need to go to the east. Oh, there's a treasure over there across the pond, but I need a flying mount to get to it. You don't have to explain why you're putting on a wizard's hat, Muck. We prove it whenever. Whenever. Don my robe and wizard hat. Okay, yeah, the kid's not doing anything in
Victory
combat.
is ours.
Enchanted stone is the treasure for our troubles. What's this? If it is in the luminary, His Holiness sent word that you'd be coming. You're going to rescue the hermit who went off to the top of the mountain, correct? Be careful. It would not do for one so as important as yourself to go missing too. All right, there's a dead end to the right, so we're gonna go to the right first and see what's over here. Tockle, can't interact with that one. Mimic? Nope. Staff of Anti-Magic. Well, none of our party members who use staves are with us right now. What is that? Tantamount.
We have carried the day.
Reminds me of Nightmare, the horse with like the flaming hooves. Black Dragon. Think we're going to use guard on this one. Trying to just finish him and heal afterward. But Hendrik wants to heal now. There we go. How much XP? 1300. Pitch Pearl. Alright, out of combat healing. Seeing how things are going, I'm pretty sure there'd be a quest to gather all the squad kind of thing. Yeah, probably. I will say, there is a very, very tiny amount of disappointment in the one of the story beats that just came up. So we gathered the 6 orbs. And the orbs were basically meant to light the beacon, which enables the pathway to Yggdrasil. But now, each villain has an orb, and each of them are spawning darkness around them and blocking out the sun. So we have to go defeat each one and get the orbs again. So basically, like, the first, 20 hours of the game is go get 6 orbs. And now we're done with that, and now the quest is go find the 6 orbs again. It's like, come on, man, give me a different MacGuffin. Did you ever finish Wanderstop? No. I think tonight, we're gonna finish up Order 13, and then work on Wanderstop. So spooky game and then chill game.
Our triumph was never in doubt. Diligence is its own reward.
He has learned more heal. So no, I have not finished Wanderstop yet.
How can you see?
Yeah, last time we played Wanderstop, like, I already liked it. But last time, there was a couple of things that happened that just made my interest in, like, the story skyrocket. Like, I was like, whoa, what's this? Secret thing over here? Sorcerer's Ring. So what does it do? Increase max MP and restores a little lost MP whenever you win a battle. Okay. Going up. There was even, let's see. Gathering the orb sounds typical DBZ. There was even a moment where 2 mobs that looked like Earth and Namek Dragons chilling out. Oh, yeah. I mean, the main character looks like Trunks. There was a King that looked like the guy that made Android 17 and 18. I forget his name. We've seen NPCs just walking around that look like 18. Yeah. He's got a very distinct style. I think I see Rab's hat. Is that Rab, but he's lost a ton of weight? Well, okay, wait, hold on. Let me make a prediction here. All right. So Rab was training with Master Peng, and she said if you train with here for years, your physical body will wither away. And I mentioned that sounds like that he's in his head, and he's not physically where we were seeing him. So if maybe this is where he's physically at, but he's mentally training with Grandmaster Peng.